Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be looking at the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance PS Vita Android port available now on the PS Vita, the version 1.03. This is some exciting news, and I'm so happy and glad to get this game on my console. I remember playing the first Baldur's Gate on the PS1 and had so much fun, although I didn't have a memory card, nor did I have a memory card for the Dark Alliance version, the PS2 version. I borrowed it from a friend and never got a chance to beat it. We just played for hours on end and just so addicting. So I'm so happy to finally have this come to the PS Vita and add it to my collection. So this is going to be a very easy and simple installation guide for you, so that way you can just get started in playing the game. And here we go. So as far as the files go and where you need to place them, I'm going to make sure that I have the files for you available in the link down below or pinned in the comment section, so you can just easily extract the file and copy it over to your USB drive. So once you have this file downloaded, just simply extract it and copy it over to your data folder. And you should have the folder named as BGDA, and within that folder you'll have two different folders, one called assets and one called lib, and those are all the files we need for this game to function 100%. Now the last thing you'll need is the VPK, which I'll have a link for that download in the pinned comment as well. Just copy this over to your USB drive in the root of it here, install the VPK, and you're all set. Alright, so once you have those files available, I'm going to go to my Vita shell and get that VPK installed. So let's go under my UXO, and I should find my Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance VPK. So we're going to press X and install. But before we do that, I want to make sure that we check our data folder, so you can see how it should look on your file. So under data, under UXO, you should have the BGDA folder, and within that folder, the assets and the lib folder. And as far as the size goes, we're looking at 2.10 gigabytes with 671 files and 11 folders. Awesome. So let's go and install our VPK. I'm very excited to get this gameplay going and see how it's going to look. All right, so we are officially installed. Let's take a look at this game. Now there are a couple of requirements when it comes to running this game. You will have to have two different plugins: the libshackccg.suprx file, which I'll have a link to a video on how to install that in the description down below, as long as having the kubridge.skprx file installed properly. So let's go ahead and run Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance and see how it goes. Now here are some known issues when it comes to this game. You may notice some reduced performance during a video playback, including the main menu. This is due to the CPU-based video decoding on the PS Vita, which we can see right now. And I'm going to enable my overclock plugin, and it's highly recommended to do that if you can. And there we go. Let's add some music to this game. There we go. And occasionally some micro stutters can occur in certain stages caused by Vorbis audio being decoded on the main thread. So let's start a new game. Let's do player one, or one player and easy. And here are our different options. We have human archer, dwarven fighter, and elven sorceress. I'm gonna have to go with the sorceress here. Also, there is dynamic real-time shadows for characters and enemies are currently disabled to maintain stable performance. Achievements are not functional at this time. Let me pause this real quick. Some areas with dense foliage and water effects may experience noticeable slowdowns, for example, the rotting bog. Local two-player co-op using two controllers is supported, but both controllers must be connected before launching the game for it to work properly. And we are maintaining 60 frames here so far. Looks good. See, a little bit of stutter I can notice there. And hopefully it's not too bad. I'm gonna skip this so we can just get right into the gameplay. Let's see if we can skip this as well. Beautiful song, isn't it? I've heard her heard her sing 100 times, and each time it still moves me. So I'm gonna try to skip through this as much as I can. Perfect. And here we go. There's our first quest. Let's see. Okay, here we interact. Wow, this game looks really good. I'm pretty happy about this, guys. This is pretty amazing. And I cannot believe that we have it here on the PS Vita. It's so exciting. And I know I'm kind of skipping through the story there, but I just want to really get into the gameplay and just kind of see how well this game runs with, you know, numerous NPCs here, the rain falling, and so far so good. There's our jump. Let's check out the start. Let's see our options. There's our bright, music, SFX, resolution, smooth filter on, battery saving off, controls, vibration, dialogue, text, subtitles, damage, text. Now luckily I am playing this, or I am doing this recording on my PS Vita TV, so I don't have to worry about battery power. It's just plugged into power at all times. And I just like the convenience of playing my PS Vita games on a bigger screen with a PS3 controller. It's just nicer in my opinion. But yeah, there you go, guys. Just a little bit of gameplay. Hopefully we'll do some more later on this week and show you guys some levels and just have some fun with this port and just kind of talk to you guys, and also go through some other ports that I'd love to do some gameplay on here on the channel. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please comment down below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Hopefully this guide helped you out in installing this game quickly and get you going on Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance on the PS Vita. How exciting. Take care, guys, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Peace.